we're about to make a recipe. If y'all will give me a second to drink this. Hallelujah. Okay, so one of the recipes that I had planned for our trip was chicken sausage gumbo from Trim Healthy Table, page 89. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I have a crock pot here. I'm actually gonna put it off to the side so y'all can see more of this. And we're just gonna follow the recipe. Now, I will say this is a tweak that I make. It wants a certain amount of okra, which I will put more, but this is something that we use, and I don't blend the okra like it tells you because we're an hour north of New Orleans and we have gumbo often, and my gumbo is not blended. It's okra. I have whole okra in my gumbo, so it's totally fine. My kids don't mind it, so you do you, boo, on that. But this is gumbo vegetables, and I don't know where I bought this. I don't know. Is this Piggly Wiggly? Is this, I don't know. But this is okra, corn, celery, onions, and red peppers, okay? So we're just gonna open this sucker up and dump it in. And I'm gonna have my supper ready. Wes was like, ooh, you're getting stuff ready. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have real supper tonight. We're so tired of restaurants and eating out. Okay, let me open my trash drawer so I can just dump. Oh, I didn't even bring my okra over here. These are green beans. Okay, my diced okra's in the other one. That's okay. I can put that in later, no problem. All right, since this has onions and peppers, I am gonna add a little bit more. Because I just want to. And this is just a dump recipe, y'all. So that was maybe a half a cup or so more of onion. Okay, now we're also gonna do a carton of this. This is a chicken broth I use, reduced sodium organic chicken broth. That's just what I choose to get. All right, we got our chicken broth in there. What do we have now? Now we have some chicken. Now, this calls for a certain amount, but I'm telling y'all what I'm gonna put in here. This is going to be 3 pounds because we have more people to feed, and we like a lot of meat in there, guys. That's just me. You do you on that. So this, y'all probably want to see what kind of chicken I'm using. Y'all like to know all the things. This is organic chicken from Butcher Box. I have paused my shipment because I have plenty right now, and so I didn't. But I loved being able to source organic chicken. You can't find that here, and if you can, it's like small little containers of it. And I'm feeding 7 people, for heaven's sakes. Now, will I continue to get Butcher Box? I don't know. We had some good times financially, okay? Not gonna lie about that. I need some tongs. Able to afford organic chicken. Will I always do this? Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I might not. We're just gonna put these chicken breasts into the crock pot. Okay, they're just nice and yucky. All right. This does call for sausage, so what I'm gonna do with the sausage, I was gonna show you what I have, but I don't put it in the crock pot to cook. That's not how I do it. Probably 30 minutes before we're ready to eat, I will slice this up and cook it on the stovetop and get my sausage crispy. And then I will pat it up, and then I will add it to the gumbo. I do not like my sausage to be soft and slimy. I like it to be crispy. Sometimes we even just sprinkle the sausage after it's cooked. I've got to clean that. This is the sausage that I'm gonna use. This is Ma Bell's. It's locally processed, and it is amazing, and I love it so much. But it probably will take me out of E mode. It might be a very light crossover. And I'm okay with that, y'all. I'm so okay with that. All right, what else are we getting here? Now we're gonna add our tomato products. We have some stewed tomatoes. I keep closing that drawer. Sliced stewed tomatoes, just from the Walmart. Y'all, I'm about to need a bigger crock pot. Bigger crock pot. I don't even know what size this is. This is just the Pioneer Woman Special. And we're gonna do some tomato paste also. Some people say, in the mornings, I don't have time to put together a crock pot meal. I'm a teacher. I have to be at school at the crack of dawn. Well, you could do this the night before. Sit the insert in your refrigerator, and just make sure you put a note that reminds you that you need to put it, you know, in the warmer thing. I don't know what that's called. and get it turned on before you leave. Like that's kind of the thing, the catch that you have to remember to do. Okay, now it also wants some more water, which I'm going to put over the top here. And then we have, I didn't fill it all the way up because my crock pot is getting super full. Now, because of our trip, what we did is we went ahead and pulled the dry mix. I'm going to run through what is in here, just so that you will know, okay? So it has Creole seasoning, and it also has rice. It has garlic powder. That's not what's called for here, but that's what we did. Pepper, cayenne pepper. It has, did they do the bay leaves? Yeah, 3 bay leaves and then a cup of rice. So that's what this is. Let me see. I don't think we do salt here because of the Tonys, but we already had that ready. So I just have to dump that. So that's another little tool to put in your THM pocket, is to prep the dry mix for any of these type recipes. So now we have a pot full of all of this. I'm going to get a spoon and get that rice down in there. You might want to do this in a different order if you want, just so that you can get all your things where you want them to be. Not really a big deal to me. I'm just happy to be in my kitchen. Y'all know what I'm saying? All right. Y'all see how full my crock pot is? I barely put a cup of water in here on top of that quart of chicken broth. All right, the last thing that I need to add is some liquid smoke, and then I'm going to be putting a lid on this, and I'll be done. I can go finish my coffee and decide what it is I want to eat for food this morning. Let's see how much of this we're doing. Not much. I'm just going to do some little dribbles. It'll be fine. Okay. And my supper is ready. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching that. Like I said, if you're a mom that has time, excuse me, a mom that has time in the mornings, or a woman, whatever you are out there watching, if you have time to put this together in the mornings, a crock pot recipe, guys, you really just, you really want to get that going. But if you don't have time for your crock pot recipe in the morning, prep it the night before. Stick the white part or the bowl part in your refrigerator. When you get up in the morning, take it out to get the chill off or whatever, and then put it into your base and turn that sucker on and let it do the work for you. Let it do the work for you. Now, my family will be having this as a crossover. We will be adding some olive oil on top for them, just to have a little bit of extra fat. They will also have the fat, of course, from the sausage, but after it's cooked down, it's really not that much, to be honest. It's 13 grams of fat normally is what it says, but I think after you cook it down, it's really not a ton. So that's what they'll have. They'll probably also, my boys especially, will probably have a little bit of fruit or something on the side. Prepped chicken sausage gumbo, THT, page 89, using full-fat sausage. Chicken sausage kind of grosses me out, to be honest. So I didn't buy that, but you can. And honestly, chicken sausage a lot of times still has some fat in there, so you've got to be really, really careful. I just fry it up and call it a day and have a light crossover. Not the end of my world. I love y'all so much. I hope you have a magical day. Bye, everybody. I gotta get to work.